Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kingdom of Bell. Today I'm going to show you how to make some kelp farms. We got basically a little version here and a big version here. So as you can see, this is expandable. You can stack it upwards and to the side. Alright, so you can use this farm in two different ways. You can put a composter or a smoker. Now, basically, what happens is the kelp grows, it gets harvested, flows up here, flows into the hoppers, and then goes into either a composter or a smoker. The smoker will give you dried kelp, which you can make into kelp blocks, which you can use as fuel. It's a great fuel source. Or you can put a composter, and the kelp will be transferred into bone meal. Though I gotta be honest, if you're doing a small farm, I would use a smoker because it's way more productive. Like this much dried kelp, if you're doing a small farm, I definitely do this smoker. But if you're doing a bigger one, first of all, make a bit of a small super smelter like I have here. Make sure you have lots of storage, because this thing hasn't been running for too long. This thing hasn't been running for too long, and that's a lot of dried kelp. So you can make it even bigger, but the materials are pretty easy to find. You have a hopper. You need a lot of glass. You need some building blocks. You need a lot of chests. You need a lot of observers. You need a lot of redstone. You need a lot of pistons. You need a lot of kelp, and you need a lot of sand. So even though that you don't need a lot of these materials. Oh, you also need a lot of water. And of course, you'll need a few of these two blocks. Yes, you'll need a lot of water. So, without further ado, let's jump right straight into the tutorial. So, first of all, take your sand blocks and place a row at the bottom. How long it is depends on how big you want your farm to be. It can be one block, it could be 100. I'm just gonna make it 10. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you need your glass. What you want to do is you want to go up one block and make a layer all around the farm. Just like that. Next, you want to take your pistons. Let's just get everything that we need in place here. Our inventory is a mess. And then just put pistons all the way across. Just like that. Next, grab your building blocks. Go around to the back of the pistons. And place one line all the way across behind every single piston. Next, grab your redstone and place it all the way across on every single block. And now you can grab your observers and place them with the face pointing towards the pistons, just like that. Next, take your glass and build it up, just like this. You could also use solid blocks here, but you might want to, you might want to see your kelp growing. So this, you could be done right now. You could. I wouldn't do it like this. I mean, you could, but it's stackable, so why not stack it? So what you're going to do is you're basically going to put all the sand right here. The sand always goes on top of the observers when you're stacking. And then build up this wall 2 more. This wall will be flat always. So even though your kelp is going to be basically you're repeating the observer thing one block backwards each time. And you would put your pistons, your blocks, your redstone, and finally observers facing forwards. And then you put your glass, just like so. And then make sure wherever you end that you have glass going on top of whatever, or I guess not here, but like here, you would have, then put glass around the back. Yes, glass around the back. That is important, going around the sides. Keep the front open. And actually, wait a second. No. Keep these like this. And then put these up. 2 more blocks. Sorry, I'm just having a brain cramp here. Put 2 blocks up. And now you want to break these 2 blocks and take your furnace. I'd recommend putting it on the outside just like this. And then take your hoppers and put a line going across the front all the way across, just like this. There you go. Now you want to take your chests. You will want a lot of storage for this farm. So go one block beside where your smoker, and build up a tower of chests. You don't have to do this, I guess. I would. It's good to have a lot of storage for this farm, because you can just leave, if this is right by your base, you could just leave this farm running and it'll never stop running. And now just put hoppers on all of these ones going in. All you have to do is make sure this furnace is stocked up, which you can do. Wait, I did something wrong. Okay, yes, this is important. So what I just did there, don't do that. What you need to make sure that the things that's flowing inside your furnace is going in from the top. So like that. It has to be going into the top of the smoker. If it was going the way I had it before, it would go into the fuel storage. So this would be your fuel storage right here. You'd put your fuel in this chest, go in there, and it'd smoke it up. You could also use a furnace, but smokers are faster. Now, basically what you want to do is fill this entire thing with water. And then just plant your kelp. The observers might give you a hard time because they will update and give a redstone signal whenever you put water in front of them. But it's alright. We are having a lot of lag. So yep, just fill this up with water, and then you're pretty much done. If you want to keep this farm this size. If you want to make it larger, just keep repeating the steps that I've showed you. But always, no matter how big it is, the end step is always the same. That is quite important. Make sure all your water blocks are full source blocks, by the way, as well. That is quite important. And then at the top, if you have just a farm of this size, you can just put the water like that on top. It will flow 2 blocks, and that will do the trick. And then what I would do is I'd put a ring of glass around the front just to stop any items escaping. But if you are making it bigger, like this one, to make your water flow like this, what you do is you take top slabs, and before you do this, you would go right here and you'd place them like this. And then you'd put your water and then break them. That would let the water flow. It's just a little Minecraft life hack. It's quite useful. Now, all you do is plant your kelp, and the farm is done. If I can do this without it glitching on me. And when the kelp is 3 blocks high, it will be harvested. Just like that, and you'll get 2 pieces of kelp. And they will go into this smoker, get smoked, and bam. You are making fuel with fuel. So, these are magnificent farms. They're really easy to make, not that hard. You're repeating steps. You need a lot of glass. You also will need a lot of sand and a lot of observers and pistons. But that's basically all, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.